Hey everyone, it's Harry here. This video is just about trying to transition in Wales and the kind of steps involved, or how far I've got with it, sort of, so to speak, because for all I know, by the time I get to all the steps, they may have changed it, because the document which outlines like the pathway thing in Wales is from 2015 and hasn't been up. It should have been reviewed by 2015 and hasn't been updated yet, so hopefully they'll update it and things will be better, because in England it's just a case of go to your GP and get referred to a GIC, which is Gender Identity Clinic, if you didn't know that. But in Wales there's a bunch of other steps. So first of all, I went to my doctor, my GP, and it was sort of a time where I was trying to get like my medication changed and stuff, because prior and during this I was having counselling as well, and, like that was one of the things discussed there, and so I was talking about medication and things, and then but also that I didn't identify as female and wanted to be referred to a gender identity clinic or something like that, but I kind of knew that in Wales there isn't one, which sort of is where the problem lies in a way, because eventually you get referred to Charing Cross at the moment, but you need to get funding and go through all these stupid steps, which is kind of unnecessary because they get done in Charing Cross anyway, but that's possibly a story for another day. So she sort of, I think she sort of knew about how it worked in Wales a bit, because she said that I would get a letter like in a week or so, but not to worry, because that is from the mental, what am I doing with my hands? The mental health team or something, and that's just how it works, kind of thing. They'll assess me and stuff and refer me. So yeah, so then like a couple of days later I got a letter, it was probably a week later, from the mental health team to book an appointment. So that was in beginning of March, and then my appointment was at the end of March. But originally I got a letter and it was supposed to have information about what to expect from your appointment and stuff. However, they didn't put that in the envelope for some reason, so I rang them up again. Although because I did, it said in the thing that I was going to see two people at my appointment, and that was going to last 45 to 50 minutes. Although I think it lasted less than that in the end. So when it came to the day of my appointment, I had the flu or something. Or I don't think I had the flu, but I was really ill, recovering from a bad cold sort of thing. So when I went to my appointment, I don't think of the community mental health team, I don't think I said as much as I wanted to, because I was just feeling all groggy inside and stuff. But I did talk a bit about my mental health and stuff, because they kind of asked me that, and because when I originally went to my GP, I was talking about my medication and stuff as well, and so I talked about that, and then I talked about gender and how I didn't feel female and dysphoria and all that kind of stuff. Although it was kind of frustrating because they didn't really understand any of it, and I later realised that I should have been seen by a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist or something like that, rather than a community mental health nurse, because they didn't diagnose me with gender dysphoria and that kind of thing, and didn't really know what to do. But then after, during the appointment, I was saying that my gender identity is my biggest concern at the moment, and that I was sort of attributing to my low mood and that kind of thing. Although now my mental health's a lot better, because I've been on better medication. It's the same medication, just increased dosage. But yeah. So they said they were gonna the next day speak with their team and try and figure out whether I was gonna have more appointments with them, the community mental health team, or get referred elsewhere and that kind of thing. So and then they'd send me a letter afterwards. And then but I booked a doctor's appointment. I think I saw my doctor prior to this appointment as well because I needed more medication. So I don't know. And then I booked another doctor's appointment with my GP to discuss the results of this, because like way in advance, because I knew I needed to. And then, when did I see the doctor? I only saw the doctor like last week. Yeah, it must like the 11th, I think. It's Tuesday the 11th I saw my doctor. But like, rewinding a bit, like I got my letter thing back like from my assessment with them on the 4th, it says 4th of April, and basically it really annoyed me because I was waiting for this for ages just to like get to the next stage of this whole process of transitioning and getting testosterone like testosterone, which are hormones. I'll make another video on that another time. And like eventually getting surgery and stuff. But this letter basically says that that I would benefit from a plan of undertaking counselling to explore my thoughts and feelings regarding my gender identity, and then get my GP to put me on a waiting list for this. However, this is kind of really stupid because I already had counselling with my university and discussed a lot about my gender identity and things, and I'm fairly confident now in like who I am and that I'm not female kind of thing, and that it just annoyed me because it's frustrating because I feel like I was back at square one kind of thing with the whole like process, and I feel like I wasn't really listened to or understood that much, and at the point they didn't really understand much about the thing, and they even like said to me that I'm just like travel like cost me like 15 quid in travelling there and back in total, which just to get told to get counselling, which I already had anyway, and wouldn't be more beneficial to me because that like I need to speak with a specialist kind of thing and get like diagnosed so that I can start treatment and stuff. And my hair's really annoying me. I'll make another video on that as well because I cut my own hair at the moment and it's just a mess. But I feel like my hair's like turning into an ice gem as well. If you don't know what ice gems are, Google them. You'll understand that my hair looks like reminds me of an ice gem. So yeah, so then when I did go to the doctors again, like the doctor I saw this time, he was really nice. I think I've seen him a couple of times before, and explained like the whole situation, how like counselling wasn't going to be beneficial. But like the day I got this letter, I was like so angry and frustrated and things. I just like contacted a bunch of like trans and LGBT organisations and things trying to get help to like figure out how to approach the situation. Although I kind of knew I needed to speak to my doctor anyway. But then like one person was really helpful with telling me like who I needed to see, and that like if they didn't really know what to do to speak to a certain person, that kind of thing. So, but when I spoke to my GP, he was all cool with it, asked me a few more questions about like what my preferred name was and stuff, because I'd like changed it. And what was also annoying is that on the system when I got referred to the mental health service, that it still had my old name on it, but like a couple of days later I changed it, or it had been changed on like the GP system but hadn't on theirs, so like they referred to me as the wrong name as well, which was like frustrating. They didn't even like ask me or whatever about that, but because it's changed the doctor's like all cool about it, and it's like gonna send a letter or something to the mental health service to try and sort it all out and stuff. So hopefully, but he said that it may take a month before I get a letter from them or whatever because of bank holidays and stuff, which is fair enough. But it's just frustrating waiting to get to where I need to be, essentially, because I've like just spend a lot of time looking up all this stuff on the internet and then knowing that you're nowhere near where you should be, and that like when I got went into the pharmacy or whatever the other day to get some more of my tablets or whatever, I saw on the thing that I'm 20 and a half years old now, which is kind of scary, but it means with waiting times and stuff, which you're looking at a year minimum at the moment, might be 14 months, and you need more than one appointment just to get seen by a specialist kind of thing at Gender Identity Clinic in Charing Cross, because that's only where people in Wales can be referred to, although it's probably the most easiest to get to. I'll probably by the time I actually get stuff, and that's I'm not even on their waiting list yet because I haven't even spoken to the people in Wales about it, that it'll be a long time, although apparently I may be able to get prescribed hormones prior to getting referred to there, although I'm not really sure how that works. And there is the option of going private and stuff, but I don't have the money because my bank account's basically on 12 quid or something at the moment, and that's got to last me a while. That's getting sidetracked. So yeah, that's sort of the situation I am with trying to transition in Wales at the moment, and how it's frustrating that I'm not getting to where I need to be because people don't know what to do, and there isn't the information out there either for them, which I understand people aren't expected to know what to do with trans people and stuff, but the fact that the information isn't really out there either, and I just get lost in the system and just feel people don't understand and stuff, which is frustrating. And then it's just a longer time living as I feel like I've shrunk, living as I am now, when not completely happy with my body, if that makes sense, compared to what my idea of gender is in my head and that kind of thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here. It's been a long video. I hope I don't know what I want you to gain out of this. I hope you've gained something out of watching this video, and that I've sort of helped. And if you have any questions or video ideas that you would like me to talk about, let me know in the comment place of this video, because I'll be more than happy to talk about them. And I shall see you in the next edition of Harry on the interwebs. Yeah. Don't know how to end it now, because I used to have an outro on my old channel, but it doesn't really fit here, so just we open the doors to start the video, close them.